Hello guys, welcome. And let us get started. Okay guys, so welcome. And certainly from what we have been seeing on the markets is prices for tonight seems like heading to be weakened. As you guys could see from our earlier market sessions, this is certainly has been the case, and we're expecting to see bigger market movements coming up next, because with the price weakening over the last few hours, this is certainly a chance to see that prices have the tendency to go weaker. And with this kind of market movement, and we're expecting that the price would be going down lower and lower as of now. Okay, so with this kind of market movement, definitely I'm expecting that price movement will be going lower, weakening for tonight, as we have already been seeing. And I'm expecting that at later hours market sessions, we could be seeing a little bit of a rebound, probably after breaking down. And after the breakdown, we could actually be possibly seeing a false breakdown happening, and definitely that could be giving us a little bit of a good indications coming out from the market. So definitely I'm waiting for those signs coming out of the market, and if everything goes well, I'm expecting bigger market movement could be coming up next. Alright, so definitely my view on the market, I'm definitely more of a B on the early market sessions, and later on I'm expecting that price will be going down lower. Okay, so what do you guys think about the market? Do you guys see that the market could be going higher or could be going lower? For tonight, I'm still expecting that prices has the chances to break down 3,300 first, guys. Okay, so from me personally, I'm still seeing the possibility of a B, before at later market hours we could be seeing a different market reaction. Okay, so this is the movement that we've already been experiencing for quite some time on the market, and definitely I'm expecting that prices could still fall down, and certainly this has always been the case until now. I'm not seeing any chances to see price movement could be going higher as of now, and the likelihood we are going to see price movement will be a bit slower as like the ones that we have been seeing, and the tendency for prices to be moving on this sideways range between 3,300 to 3,315, and with the tendency of weakening over the last few hours. And right now, because I've been looking, everything has been informing, I would say a healthy swing low, swing high, and another swing low probably could be seen here soon, getting a little bit of here, then we could be seeing prices going down more. Okay, so definitely I'm expecting this kind of market movement, and my tendency for the current hours on our live streaming sessions, I'm expecting that prices could still be further weakened, and definitely I'm very much interested to know what are your opinions, guys. Okay, so do you guys see that gold could be going higher, or could it be breaking down over 3,300? Can you guys let me know? You guys can be typing A if you guys think that prices could still be going lower, or if you guys see that the possibility that prices could be going higher, you guys could let me know on the comments, and let us see what are your thoughts about the market as well. Okay, so it seems that most of you guys are still a little bit uncertain, couldn't choose between A or B. Okay, it's fine, it's definitely the case, as we are seeing that price movement right now has come back to its before the prices dropped down, and certainly that could be creating some confusion on your side. But don't worry, I'll be looking at also what could be possibly happening on the long-term market movement, guys, because the long-term market movement could also be impacting how the market movements could be moving during the day and what could we be expecting on the market, guys. Okay, so let us see, because as of now we do see there's a possibility that price movement could be moving lower. But if we are trying to look out from the longer market periods here, you guys could actually see that prices has always been able to maintain its price action, as you guys could see, above 3,300 for most of the time. Because if I'm showing you guys, every time we are getting this long candlestick wick on the lower side, and certainly this has been showing us that for market prices tendency is try to rebound from the 3,300 area before we could see at tomorrow's market morning we could be seeing prices weakening again. So most of the case, as you guys could see, before 23rd of April we started to see prices playing around 3,200 area, but afterwards we started to see the possibility that prices has been moving above 3,300 for most of the time. So on Thursday 24th of April, 25th of April, 28th, and for tonight we also see still the same case, that prices tends to play along the higher side, so around 3,350 area, and then at later market hours we started to see weakening, and then at closing market sessions on the US side we started to see that prices closes above or higher than 3,300. So that's what I'm trying to see, that there's a huge possibility that we could be seeing the same thing happening for tonight, where we could be seeing that prices could be weakening first on the earlier market sessions from Asian sessions towards the London session, and then at later market hours we could be expecting a rebound happening. Okay, so that's my view on the long term, and definitely my expectations is prices could be moving down weaker for now, but it seems that prices starts to have a little bit of a rebound from what I could have been seeing as of now. So definitely it's a bit tricky to trade around these hours as usual, because around these hours price action is a little bit uncertain, meaning that there's a lot of price tendency to see price movement will be moving on a range rather than a clear trend, as price volumes and price action hasn't been that well usually around this hour. So entry point is certainly a key, and your risk management is definitely the most important thing in order for you guys to successfully executing your trades here as well. Okay, because for now I'm not seeing any big movement, I would say, and we are going to see the sideways for the first 1 hour, and then afterwards we could start to see price movement will be moving in a clear directions, whether it could be breaking out or whether it could be breaking lower. Okay, so that's my view for tonight. On the long term, short term, we have already been discussing it with you guys since we started. I hope you guys have been enjoying our analysis, and if you guys are enjoying it, you guys don't forget to follow, subscribe, so you guys don't miss out. And if you guys have been missing out, the only way that you guys could get the analysis next time, don't forget to follow us. And definitely if you guys are enjoying it, you guys could give us your thumbs up, likes, certainly I'm appreciating those. And if you guys do have any questions about the market, you guys are welcome to let me know. I'll be looking on your comments and your chats and see where it will be bringing us next in the market, and discussing it with you guys while we are looking at different market trading assets with you. Alright, okay, so far that's all for gold, and moving on later we'll be trying to look at other trading assets, give you guys a little bit of insights what's happening around the world, what's happening on different trading assets, and how you guys could be using and making good trades on your own based on our analysis. But if you guys certainly wanted to get something much more exclusive, you guys could definitely be checking out my profile, and on my profile there you guys could be chatting me, where you guys could be getting access on the VIP live sessions where I'll be discussing more topics about what's happening around the market and why is the market movement has been slow, and there you guys could be getting much more information as well. So you guys are welcome to check out my profile if you guys are interested to hear more about it. And definitely we'll be looking at the gold market for now, because price action has been moving well. There's a possibility we could be seeing a false breakout happening at 3317, so we'll be watching at it for a while. before continuing to see what could be happening next in the market. Alright. Okay, so far no comments, no questions. I hope that you guys have been trading well. You guys have already been getting the same analysis from what we've already been talking, and definitely it would be helpful if you guys give me a little bit of feedback if you guys have been able to get some ideas about where the market is moving next, guys. Alright, so let us try to see where the next market reactions will be bringing us next. Okay, so far price action has been slow. Let us move on and check out what's going to happen on the silver market, guys. All right. Okay, so silver market movement has been quite an incredible journey, I would say. Prices yesterday tends to move slower, and right now, as you guys could see, silver prices right now are testing back again its resistance area around $33.30, and price has been moving quite slow, the same as what we have already been seeing what's happening on the gold market for now. And bigger market movements could be happening later, but for now, since there's still a huge resistance on the silver market, I'm expecting that price actions will be slowing down. But let us discuss what's happened since yesterday, guys, because after yesterday's market movement, I've already been quite adamant that I won't be doing any short trades around $33.10 because there's a possibility of a breakout. With prices has already been moving on a sideways range for quite some time, there's a possibility that prices could be breaking out first, giving us a little bit of a false breakout, but instead prices continues to go higher. So that's one we got wrong. But second, prices has already been going higher back towards the $33 above. Certainly this is a good case on the long-term market movement. But short-term wise, I'm still seeing the possibility that price movement will be moving on this huge range as what we have already been looking at the markets for quite some time, guys, because prices have already been moving between $32.80 to $33.60, and this kind of market movement has been causing a little bit of confusion in terms of trends. But short-term traders wise, we are seeing good chances that prices will be moving on this range for quite some time. And with the tendency that the $33.30 has been quite a strong resistance, we are going to see that some good chances that prices will be slowing down around these ranges before we get any confirmations that prices could be going higher. I'm expecting that prices could be slowing down alongside with gold, where right now we don't really see any big market movements happening on the gold market till now. Okay, so that's the view on the short term for silver. But long term, as I've always said, guys, we have already been seeing prices has already been ranging around this area for almost past 2 weeks between $32.30 to $33, and this has actually been quite a good support area on the long-term market picture, because if you guys take a longer view of the market, silver has just been trending, edging around the lower side of the uptrend channel, and this is certainly a good case where this is the chances to prove that silver has the chances to remain above the uptrend channel and inside the uptrend channel, and has a good possibility to play above $33 on the long run and in the near future if everything goes well on the gold market. Because certainly the expectation is, if we are seeing that the gold market is moving well, we are going to expect that silver could be playing above $33, $34. But as of now, we are not seeing that possibility happening, and that's why we are seeing that the market movement has been slow, and it's certainly a warranted movement. And with this kind of market movement, expectation is we are going to see market movement will be slower as well with what has been happening on gold and silver, and with the tendency that price action should be weakening on the earlier part of the side, and later on we could be seeing that prices could be going up faster at later market hours of the rebound side. Okay, so both gold, silver still have the same conclusion. Price actions will be a bit slower, and I'm still seeing the possibility that the tendency as of now, prices is still weakening, so we could be getting a little bit of a sideways on the short term, and then later on we could be seeing a much clearer market trend. So far from what I could have been seeing, prices is still weakening as of now, guys. Okay. Okay, so the price actions right now is still consolidating. Meanwhile, we also see the same thing happening on silver. So let us wait and see how the market reaction will be working. But certainly tonight we have a JOLTS job openings, and definitely that could be giving a little bit of a jolt on the market at later market hours. So we'll see. And definitely later on I'll be discussing what's happening on the US dollar index, because what's happening on the US dollar index could definitely be impacting what's the movement on the silver market and also the gold market. So we'll be taking a closer look on those markets in a moment. But right now, maybe let us give you guys a little bit of outlook based from the currency strength charts to show you guys that tonight the US dollar index has been strengthening. Meanwhile, the rest of the currency has been in a mix, especially particularly in the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, together alongside with the euro, pound sterling, as well as the Japanese yen and the Swiss franc market movement, guys. Okay, and with this kind of market movement, I would say that the expectation is for tonight we are seeing that the dollar has been stronger, so good chances to see the possibility that with the US dollar start strengthening, we could be seeing good chances that the gold could be dropping soon. But let us just watch how the market movement works. Certainly that will be the better case, and we'll see from there, guys. Okay, because certainly with the strength coming back from the US dollar, we could be seeing a drop, or we could be seeing the correlation didn't work on the short term, because most of the time it's usually the case, guys. All right, so let us just wait and see. Based on the price actions, there's a tendency bigger volatility could be near around this upper side of the short-term downtrend channel, and we could be seeing prices goes down afterwards. All right, so let us wait and see. And definitely, if you guys have any questions about the markets, you guys could let me know on the comments, and I'll be reading. Because so far, what our view, we have been looking at the market has been quite in line, but certainly around this hour, market action could be a bit tricky. So certainly be cautious, guys, if you guys are trading. And if you have any questions about the market, you guys could let me know. And definitely, if you guys wanted to hear more about our market analysis on our VIP live, you guys are welcome to join and click on my profile, the link, and you guys could ask me where you guys could be getting a deeper analysis on the market later on. Okay, so you guys are welcome. So we have already been discussing what's happening on the gold, what's happening on the silver market, and hope you guys have been enjoying our analysis so far. And certainly if you guys are missing out, you guys don't forget to follow and subscribe so you guys won't be missing out the next time. And certainly for any questions, you guys are welcome to let me know on the comments, guys. Okay, okay, so price reaction here has been a bit weak. Silver as well. Certainly it has been moving on a huge week, I would say. Huge market movement here. Touching the resistance, prices slowing down. It's a very common case. Okay, so far we haven't been able to see any major market movement, so it's too early to say, but let us discuss what's happening on the US dollar index, because certainly right now we are seeing that the US dollar index has been strengthening, meanwhile most of the currency is weakening. So let us just get in touch with what we have been looking at the US dollar index. So far, like I've always been telling you guys, that there's a resistance area around $99.40, and the ranges could consist as a false breakout. And this is right now what we have already been looking at, the short-term market movements, that prices initially on later market hours on the Monday sessions, prices starts to drop on the US dollar index, but however we started to see there's some improvements on the market and prices just starts to jump back higher. And with those kinds of market movements, I'm expecting that there's a huge possibility that a rebound could be happening, and it won't be a direct slight drop with the market situation has started to ease on the geopolitical tension, and there's a good chances that $99 could be the ranging area for US dollar index. And this is what we have already been looking so far, that the US dollar index has already been gaining some ground, some foothold at around $98.80, and there's a good chance to see price to keep on jumping and goes higher as of now. And there's a possible of double bottom is forming around here, and with those kind of possible double bottom could be forming, we could actually be looking at good expectations that price movement could be going from here towards here, $99.180. But it's going to take some time for the chart pattern to complete. It's going to take some market movement, but certainly from the market reactions that we have been seeing, that prices has tried to stay on higher and higher with no major signs of slowing down. So certainly this is the case. I'm expecting that the US dollar index could be strengthening for tonight, nearing $99.20 to $99.30 before starts to slow down, as what we have already been saying for tonight. Price actions on the US dollar has been strengthening against all other major currency. Okay, so that's the view on the short term. What about the long term? So I believe you guys have been following us for quite some time, that price has been moving on the sideways range, and there's a tendency that price will just be moving weaker and weaker alongside with what we have already been conforming to its downward channels, downtrend, and we are still seeing that possibility happening, and right now we are always back in sight. But certainly there will be a little bit of a false breakout happening along the way, which we have already been seeing across the time at 27th of March, 4th of April, and it's going to show us this kind of possibility of false breakout could be happening as well before prices could be dropping back towards its original downtrend channel and playing below $98 on the long run. Okay, that's the view. Unless something changes, a reversal happens, then the outlook could be changing, but for now I'm not looking at those kind of outlook, and we'll see and judge based on how the conditions evolves later on. Okay, so with the strength still coming back on the US dollar index, there's a tendency for gold prices to continue to drop, and that has always been the case. Prices has continued to drop and drop and drop, but it's a little bit slow, and it's a little bit certainly the case for most of the time around these hours, guys. And for you guys, if you guys are just started to trade around this hour, sorry to say, but certainly these hours could be a bit tricky, and definitely patience is much required as well. Okay, so let us go back, see what's been happening on the US dollar index and also most of the other currencies, and see what has actually been happening on most of the other sides. So far from what we've already been able to see, that prices has already been going weaker for most of the currency pairs, including the Australian dollar and the New Zealand dollar, which prices has continued to go lower and lower with no signs of any recovery for tonight. But certainly the main issue that we are seeing that tonight, we still see that the US dollar index has been strengthening together with along with the Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, and the Swiss franc. So what is really happening behind the scenes? So it seems that there's a price tendency to see that tonight US dollar index could be moving together high alongside with the safe haven currency, which is quite an unusual situation. But certainly from most of the news that the Canadian dollar is strengthening, there's a news behind it. We started to see that the election has been over and results has been coming out, so certainly that is the case, and that's why we are seeing the positivism coming out from the Canadian dollar for today. But on the other side, I don't really see any news that is really impacting the market, so I'll be watching, but so far nothing yet. But definitely with the weaknesses appearing on the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, this is quite a worriness, I would say, on the long-term market movement, guys, because most of the times, if you guys are checking out what's happening here, we have already been seeing the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar has been moving very well across the time over the past 1 to 2 weeks, and the weaknesses certainly isn't a good thing. But with the strength coming back in the US dollar, Japanese yen, and the US dollar CHF, there could be some resistance on the side. So let us try to take a look. So definitely US dollar has been strengthening, but with the strength coming back on the Japanese yen, prices starts to slow down. But the overall market trend on the US dollar against the safe haven currency has been weaker, guys. It's certainly the case, and the tendency is likely to go lower. But we also have a BOJ policy could be coming out for this week at Friday, so it's going to really impact how the market movement will be moving until that hours. But certainly if the case that BOJ is still deciding to hold, we could be seeing that prices could be moving on this sideways range between 142 towards 144 on the long term. Short term wise, there will be bigger volatility coming on the market. That is always usually the case, and I'm expecting that bigger market movement could be coming when the Japanese yen starts to strengthening, together alongside with the Swiss franc, because for most of the times the Swiss franc is usually moving alongside with the Japanese yen, and with the currency has been quite slow moving, I would say. The overall trend has been clear. Prices has actually been moving on a triple top here, as you guys could look out on this market side. So let's say if I draw it, it's going to be a big market, guys. Okay, let me just clone it up, and another clone up here. So it has been showing the possibility of a triple top on the US dollar Swiss franc, and that has actually been mainly generated through the weaknesses on the US dollar index, because a triple top has been signing, showing us that prices hasn't been able to drop easily. And certainly based on the Swiss franc currency market movement, the Bank of Switzerland has always decided to cut interest rates, so definitely it's mainly coming out from the US dollar weaknesses from here. And definitely if you guys are interested to view how the market movement will be moving next, you guys are welcome to check out what we are expecting on the market, guys. Okay, certainly the safe haven currency as usual will be one of the biggest case that we are seeing that the safe haven currencies could be strengthening with the dollar weakening for tonight, guys. Alright, so based on this market movement, I'm also expecting that tonight could be a good night for the safe haven currencies, but we're going to see how the market reaction works next. But certainly the weaknesses appeared the most on the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. So as you guys could see, prices has been weak around this area, and definitely we could be seeing further weaknesses could be appearing on the Australian dollar against the New Zealand dollar as well. Okay, so the price tendency after US dollar starts to stabilize, we see other currencies start to slow down. Alright, but for tonight it seems that most of the currency is a little bit of a mixed market so far from what we could have been seeing, so I'll be avoiding it for now. But the tendency is for the dollar is strengthening and the other currency is weakening, so that you guys could take a little bit of note through those market movement, guys. Alright, but I think there isn't any big favorites to do on what trades, because price action certainly has been quite tricky. Probably the safe haven currencies could be one of the choices there to do some shots. Other than that, I'm not actually seeing any big signs happening here. So the euro pound sterling is definitely a bit slower tonight, but in terms of entry points, certainly US dollar Japanese yen and US dollar Swiss franc could be one of the good choices to trade around this area, guys. Okay, so let us get back on the gold, see what has been happening. So definitely weaknesses has been appearing, and just now we do see prices has been weakening, touching 3306, but prices hasn't been moving much, and instead with the weaknesses starts to appear back on the US dollar index, we started to see that gold started to jump again. Alright, so that has been the case. So we'll see. Once the US dollar index could be strengthening back, we could be seeing the price weaknesses appear. If not, we are going to see the price movement will be a bit slower again. Alright, so let us see how it falls, and definitely I'm still expecting the same kind of market movement happens on this silver market movement as well, with the weaknesses appearing here as well. So definitely good chances to see both gold and silver could be weakening, as prices has been moving on that tendency for quite some time. Alright. Okay, so definitely a little bit of volatility, but nothing much. Okay. Price tendency has been weaker. Good signs to do a little bit of a short around this area, guys. So certainly this could be a good chance around this area, 3315, 3314, and put your stop losses above here, 3318, 3320. But since it's a bit tricky, I would say I'll be waiting for the confirmations as of now. But if you guys are scalpers, certainly this is a good point to make some trades and aim on the lower side as well. Okay. So if you guys do have any questions on the market, you guys could let me know. What are your thoughts about the market, and what do you guys think about how the gold market movement has been working? And definitely if you guys are interested on other trading assets, you guys are welcome to let me know on the comments, and definitely I'll be helpful for you guys, try to analyze with you guys together. And certainly if you guys are confused how the market movement has been working, you guys could let me know in the comments, and happy to have a discussions with you guys as well. Okay, so it seems that we have already been discussing on several topics, and definitely I think we have missed out on one particular asset, which is the commodity side, and we haven't been discussing on the gold market side. So in the moment, I'll be taking a closer look with you guys what's happening on the gold market, I mean on the black gold, which is the oil, and see whether are there any interesting opportunities that could be happening on the market? Okay guys, so let us see what's happening on the oil market. Okay, so as of now, we're still seeing that prices has been slowing down, weakening, and confirming to our target, which has already been hit. So last night we've already been sharing with you guys the possibility of a double top forming on this market, and I've already been telling you guys the possible target price which has already been hit. So congrats if you guys have been watching our live market analysis, and definitely this kind of market action is always shared around here. So if you guys don't want to miss out any particular good market movement on the trading assets across different pairs, across different markets, you guys are welcome to subscribe and follow. And if you guys wanted to hear more, what are my thoughts about why I'm seeing that all prices dropping, you guys are always welcome to check out my profile, click the link, and ask me where you guys could be getting access towards those VIP live sessions where you guys could be getting good insights on the market, and good trading ideas could be coming out from there as well. Okay, so with prices already been building up a double top, prices already been falling down, and we have already been seeing prices touching towards the lower area around $60.70 as of now, and the trend still remains clear, and we have already been considering entering back towards the original downtrend channel after a breakdown of the $61.80, and since then price tendency has always been moving lower, with the price target at around $59 could be heading there soon. Because if you are drawing the new downtrend channel here, price movement has been moving in that tendency for quite some times. Okay, so the price tendency has always been moving lower, and with the most recent market action happening, it certainly see there's a lot of chances for price weakening to continue, hitting back towards our target at around $60 in the near future, guys. Alright, so pay attention and remember my words. I am looking at the expectations that prices could be dropping another points towards the $60 area once again, guys. Okay, so I'm expecting those kind of market movements. Maybe you could be seeing a little bit of a rebound, short-term rebound around $60.90, but eventually we are still seeing the possibility that prices could be dropping towards the $60 area, guys. Okay, so that's my view on the oil market, and definitely I've already been just bearish on the oil market. Hasn't really changed my view, guys, and with the tendency that oil market has to go down, with the trend is still going down, and we have already been seeing prices has already been returning towards its original downtrend channel, there's a huge tendency to see prices to continue drop on the oil market, guys. Alright, okay, so if you guys do have any questions about the markets, you guys are welcome to let me know, and I'll be happily answering any of your questions. And definitely, if you guys have anything you guys wanted to ask about other markets, you guys are welcome to let me know, and I'll be happy to discuss it with you guys as well. Alright, so back on the long-term market movement, daily charts on the oil, it's been very clear that my view on the oil market has always been bearish, hasn't really changed my view, and the price tendency is likely to go lower, as you guys could see. And after returning towards its original downtrend channel, that really changed the whole perspective, and there's a huge tendency for prices to return towards $60 and even below in the long run, guys. Okay, so that's my view. Prices hasn't been able to go beyond $60, and right now prices has the tendency to go below $60 on the oil market. Okay, so back towards our gold market. I think this is our main event as always. And we've already been seeing prices has still remain a bit slow, but the tendency is likely to go lower from what I've been seeing so far. And let us see whether prices could be touching 3,300 area soon. Okay, because 3,300 area has been quite a strong support area for the gold market, and my view is still the same. The price tendency for tonight is going to be a bit weaker alongside with the silver market. But as you guys know, silver market is usually a bit lagging or a little bit leading, so I'll be paying much more focus on the ones that the actions that we could be reading is coming out from the gold market, guys. All right. Okay. We'll see how the market movement works in the next hours, because right now price action and tendency is likely to be slower around these hours. It's normal, it's the case. And let us see how the market movement works next, guys. Alright. Okay, so right now price action has been a bit slow, but started to see that there are some signs that price movement started to rebound together alongside with what I would say the market movement from the US dollar index has also been strengthening. It's quite strange. Certainly that is the case from what we've been seeing. And right now we are still seeing a strong resistance around this range. So definitely I'm still expecting that prices could be slowing down near the resistance area. So definitely we'll need to wait and see how it moves. But certainly the price action has been showing us the tendency that prices could be going down lower. So let us see. What are your thoughts, guys? Are you guys saying that tonight are we going to see that the gold market will be breaking down lower 3,300, or you guys still see that gold will be staying above 3,300? Can you guys choose between A or B and type in the comments, guys? Alright. Because so far we are seeing that price has always been testing the resistance at 3,316, and prices starts to slow down. And let us see whether that could be happening soon, guys. Okay, prices starts to slow down, and most of the other currency also starts to drop. So if you guys are trading the Forex, just a side note, AUD USD and NZD USD has been dropping. US dollar Japanese yen starts to rebound, so still a no from the safe haven currencies, but other trading assets could be moving lower. Is the Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar as of now. Okay, just a side note, back towards our gold market. And gold market right now is still testing the resistance, guys, at 3,316, and once prices starts to break out, we could be seeing a little bit of a different outlook. But so far I'm still seeing the possibility that the movement will be going downwards for tonight, and I'm still seeing that possibility to happen. So let us see. Certainly I'm still very much optimistic to see prices will be moving down slower around here, and then prices could be continuing going down lower, especially with tonight we will be having a JOLTS data soon. Okay, so if you guys love what you guys have been seeing so far, we've already been discussing about the gold market, silver market, oil market, US dollar index, and almost every single currency pair, and which is offering us the best choices right now. So far I'm not seeing most of it. Earlier on I said that safe haven currencies could be one of the choice, but I will be waiting, and so far we haven't been able to see any great reactions, and the weakness are still appearing from the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar as of now, as you guys could see here. And definitely good chances to try to make some short-term trades on those currency. And gold, I'm still in line with my view. I'm still expecting that prices could be weakening from here, guys, but so far the movement hasn't been that satisfying. It has been slow. It has been ranging between 30-40 pips and moving on an unclear trend, so that is certainly not what I'm expecting. If it's going to break out, give us a proper breakout. If it's going lower, let us see that prices starts to break down lower. Otherwise, this will be a very boring market since we started our live streaming sessions. And certainly it's also the same thing with silver, broken down but still testing the resistance at $33.30. So not really big changes happening from elsewhere, guys. Okay, so I'm expecting either a drop happening soon around these ranges, and this could be giving us a very good risk reward area. Stop losses above here, price target around here, still could be consisting of a very good trade. And you guys could consider that on your trading ideas for tonight in the gold market, because I'm expecting there's expectations that prices could be dropping as well, guys. Okay, so good chances to do some shorts around there, and short around here. SL up above 1 hour high. Okay, so this could be consisting a very good, what a good trading idea for tonight in terms of how the market movement has been moving, and good chances to see that the price reaction has been quite slow. So this is a good chance to consider to do a short around here. So let us see, in terms of risk and reward, it's very worth it. But as of now, I'm still not seeing a clear trend, just a good risk and reward. That's all I'm trying to say to you guys, okay? Okay. So what are your thoughts, guys? Are you guys still seeing that gold has the chances to stay above 3,300, or could it be going down lower for tonight? Can you guys let me know what are your thoughts on the market? Type A if you guys still think that gold could sustain above 3,300, and type B if you guys think that prices could be breaking down below 3,300 area, guys. Okay, so let me know on the comments what are your thoughts, A or B, guys, because it's as simple as that. There's no C, so just A or B, guys. Okay. Okay, prices starts to move. A possible false breakout could be happening. Let us assess the situation soon. We could be getting a clear signs. Okay, it's a bit tricky, but there are some signs that prices could be slowing down. Okay, some prices starts to go higher. Time frame, clearly right now we are watching at 15-minute time frame. As usual, we haven't been able to switch. We always focus on the 15-minute time frame, guys, and it's a bit slow, guys. Certainly that will be the case, and we are still trying to see. All right, we'll be moving, guys. Other market movement has already started to break out, giving a false breakout, as you guys could see. Prices tends to conform back. Silver side, oil market, we are still seeing that starts to give a little bit of rebound, as I've said. So I'm expecting that we could be seeing a little bit of a market movement happening soon. Either a false breakout, which could hit the stop losses, or prices could continue to go down as well. Okay, so market movement has been slow. We could be seeing more market movements could be happening next. let us see, guys. Okay, certainly prices right now is suffocating us, not giving us any clear direction. We are going to wait, see how it will be moving. Prices has been slow, guys. All right. Okay, if price starts to drop, we could be seeing some good chances of a movement happening soon, guys. All right, so we are still waiting. All right, so everything has been moving well. Okay, so prices starts to move. Yes, up till 15, good chance to see price to drop, and further market reactions could be happening soon. We are still waiting, guys, waiting guys. All right, so if you guys have any questions about the market, you guys are welcome to ask me. But if you guys are asking me right now why it's so slow, I couldn't answer you guys. Certainly this is what we are also experiencing together with you guys. So let us see, guys. All right, so yes, around 15 short as said above, we could be seeing a good market movement happening soon. I'm still waiting, guys. I'm still the same. My view, I've already been sharing you guys what's my view. Okay, so hope you guys have been able to take some good chances as well, guys. All right, so if you guys are interested to get a much more detailed version of these trading ideas I'm actually sharing, you guys are welcome to check out my profile. And on my profile there, you guys could be getting more access on our conversation, and you guys could be getting a little bit of idea why we are doing shorts here. You guys are welcome to check us out on my profile, and you guys could click on the link and ask me where you guys could be getting those analysis and ideas about the market, guys. All right, so you guys are welcome to check out my profile and click on the link to get information how you guys could be getting the ideas how we are doing our shorts around here, guys. All right, so I'm sharing it in there. And definitely, if you guys have any questions about the market right now, you guys could immediately ask me on the comments. And definitely, if you guys are enjoying our content so far, you guys are welcome to give us your support by giving us a thumbs up, likes, and certainly if you guys are enjoying it and you guys don't want to miss out the next time, definitely don't forget to follow and subscribe if you guys don't want to miss out on the next market opportunity, guys. Okay. Okay, so right now we are entering, I would say, a very critical point of time. We could be seeing prices drop, but it's a bit tricky now, guys. As I've already told you guys, prices around this hour, yes, a little bit tricky. Okay, still got to take some time before we see any clear market movement, guys. Okay, so it's been a quite a sideways market, ranging market, showing us no clear sign of the market as of now, guys. Okay, so we are still waiting. Okay, so if you guys have any thoughts about the gold market right now, you guys could let me know, guys. Okay. It's a bit slow. We are waiting for confirmation whether prices could be breaking down from here. Okay. Okay, prices just keeping consolidate around these ranges, guys. Certainly it's an excruciating market. Okay, so far price action is a little bit slow. It's the same case. Okay, prices starts to drop. We could be finally seeing some action on this market for now. Okay, but still a bit slow, guys. I'm expecting a bit further drops, but it isn't the case. And right now we're still seeing this boring market, stabilizing market, guys. Okay, so let us see where it brings us next on the market. definitely right now good chances to see price drop. Okay, we have already been getting a little bit of pips from our point here, a total of 40 pips on today's live, guys. Okay, congrats if you guys have been following us. So if you guys have missed out and you guys don't want to miss out the next time, you guys are welcome to follow, subscribe, so you guys don't miss out on the next trading ideas. And definitely, if you guys wanted to get more exclusive details, you guys are welcome to check out my profile. And on my profile there, you guys could be getting access on my VIP live sessions. And I'll be discussing more on what I'm expecting on the market and what you guys could be seeing, what could be moving next on most of the markets, including gold. So you guys are welcome to check out my profile, click on the link, and ask me where you guys could be get exclusive access on our VIP live sessions, guys. Alright. So far, prices has been moving. It's not much, but certainly it's a market reaction, and certainly this is a good case where the resistance has been strong at 3,316 area, and we are seeing that prices continue to drop. Good chances to see prices to continue to drop, and we are going to see some incredible market movement could be happening soon. Okay, so far we have already been able to get a total of 50 pips on our live streaming sessions tonight. So congratulations, guys. Our wait hasn't been for nothing. At least there's a bit of a price actions happen, prices to decline, and so far we are almost entering our end of live streaming sessions. So if you guys are enjoying it and you guys are making good profits here, you guys are welcome to follow us, subscribe, and don't miss out on the next chances that we are sharing together with you for you guys. Okay, and certainly you guys are enjoying it, you guys could like, give us a thumbs up, and share this video. Okay, prices has already returned back near our entry point. So congrats if you guys have already been following us. Take your profits near the low, as we have already been telling you guys. Profits on hand, 50 pips. Okay, so let us see what's happening on the other market side. Silver has also started to drop, even though it's not much, but certainly it has been showing us the resistance has been moving well. Oil also starts to slow down around this area. So I'm expecting bigger move. Gold definitely will be taking some time, maybe nearing the GOLTS news. We could be seeing a little bit of a market movement. Before that, I'm expecting that market movement will be slow on the gold. And let us see what has been happening on the other side of the markets. And Certainly, I hope for you guys who have been enjoying your profits and our content, hope you guys have been trading well, because that's the case. We've already been giving you guys the points where you guys could be entering, where you guys could be TPing, and the total profits for tonight has really been wonderful trades. So if you guys don't want to miss out the next time, you guys are welcome to check out our profile. Click on the link and join us there for more trading ideas and more live sessions together. Okay, and definitely, if you guys are missing out, you guys definitely could follow, subscribe, so that you guys don't miss out the next time. As market movement is a bit slow, but the direction has been clear, that's likely to go lower, and we have already been patient, and we have already been getting the good outcome that we have been waiting for. Okay, prices starts to drop. Could be happening on the silver market as well. Okay, right now prices is at a very critical point of time, and if prices broke down 3,308 below, good chances to see prices to drop towards this area, I guess 3,300, and we could be seeing prices dropping furthermore. Okay, so afterwards, after my live streaming sessions, and I believe there will be major market movements, and I hope you guys are watching closely. Stop losses above here, everything is still going on plan, and a total of around 70 pips are on hands for tonight, yes, right? $70 pips on hand, and we are expecting that further drops could be coming up next, guys. Okay. Okay, prices drops, good chances to see further price drops. So if you guys are missing out on the chance of the trading ideas, you guys are welcome to check out my profile, and on my profile there you guys could be getting more access towards our discussions, our analysis, our insights. So click on the profile, chat with me how you guys could be getting those insights, and I'll be directing you guys there, and you guys could be getting more access as well. Okay, so for now everything has been moving well, prices has been dropping, and good chances to see prices drop further than 3307. We could be seeing prices could be moving much better from there onwards. Okay, okay, so in another minute I'll be ending my live streaming session. So if you guys wanted to get updates on how this gold market movement will be working, I'll be having my VIP live sessions. So in order for you guys to get those access, the only way that you guys could be getting those insights, you guys could be checking out on my profile, click on the link, and you guys could ask me where you guys could be getting those VIP live sessions. If not, I'll be meeting you guys here at the same place at the same time. If you guys wanted to get further recommendations about how this market movement will be moving next, you guys are welcome to check out my profile, guys. Okay, check out my profile, click on the link, and ask where you guys could be getting those insights on tonight's market movement. Okay, I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. See you guys, bye.